Evening, everyone. It's 6:50, and this is your closing comment for Monday, the 24th. Um, Video number 1767 for this Monday afternoon. Okay, so it was a very choppy day. Dow closed up 66.44, 0.2%. NASDAQ, which was down most of the day, closed down 35.25. It was down about three times that. 0.30 at the close. The S&P was up 350. It was up 15, down 15, 0.9%. And for some reason, I don't have a number on the Russell, but the transports were up $50.72, 0.35. The VIX was up a mere 12 cents. What was interesting, to me at least, was the fact that the NYSE was 1.2 to 1 up advanced declines, while NASDAQ um, was 1.5 to 1 down. Volume was about average for lately, which is 4.8 billion shares traded. Chart on the screen is the bonds, and they are really trying to dig in here. We've had all of these lower highs, lower lows, going all the way back to the blow off top at 192, 191.22. And as you can see, here are the lower highs all the way across the chart, and the question mark that I put in here, basically because it really looks like they want to try and take it higher. This would be a minor new high versus the low, little top, and test with a higher low. It's a little clearer on the daily, so let's go back to that. And you can see we came right down to both the 50 and 100-day moving averages and bounced right off. I've drawn a small trend line to the downside, so it's a tough one to make the decision about, but in this market I have basically a wait and see attitude. What was impressive today, the oil was up. It still has that gap down there that has not been filled. And the futures markets really hate the gaps. I mean, it looks like it was going to be filled, but these lows, which were actually an exact bottom yesterday and today at 76.72, the high for the gap was 75.72. So there's still $1 there. We could get a little lower. If you want to see the Donchian 5 and 20 day, as I said last night's video, we're going to cross. We have crossed. So I'm not sure that we're going to see much on the upside. We did get right under the 200-day MA and just died there. Closed there and then opened down and have gone sideways to lower. Gold and silver were both up on the day. Gold is up 3.5 right now. It was up about $10. The silver, though, has really performed. It's down 9 cents right now at 25.22, but it was up 0.253, so 25 cents to the upside. So it's not really given much up. The copper, one of my favorite trades that I just can't pull the trigger on because all of the indicators from the MACD to the moving averages are all to the downside. This is actually the lowest close since we started back up here on, let's see, what's the date here? March 21st. So, it looks like it's trying here, but I hate to see the 5 going through the 20 and the 50 and the 100. And the 200 is not a factor. It's 20 cents lower. So that would be pretty ugly. Okay, FRC, First Republic, beat top and bottom, but the big metric was the amount of withdrawals. They were incredible. They were 40% lower. The stock had closed 16 up $1.74 or 12%. Um, and we turned lower down to 1247. Last is 1251, down 175 or 12%. So up 12% to down. Same situation here with the Coca-Cola, although obviously um, less percent, but the action was the same. They beat top and bottom. It had closed 64.05. It moved up initially to 64.99. In fact, um, it was 65.24 in pre-market when I first started talking about it this morning, up $1.19. So it never made it above 65 in the real world and came all the way down to 63.95, and that was down a dime. So not overwhelming, but a company that size going from positive to negative on good numbers is not overwhelmingly good. C3AI downgraded by Wolf to underperform, 1785 down 221 or 11%. Microsoft also downgraded by BNP Paribas 181.77 down 399. Uh, and I'm going to warn you again, don't trade it. Bed Bath and Beyond chaptering closed 19 down 10 or 35%. Tomorrow we have FHFA housing price index at 9, and at 10 we have March new home sales and April consumer confidence. We also have earnings tomorrow. GM, Centene, Verizon, Archer Daniels Midland, UPS, PepsiCo, Raytheon, GE, Novartis, uh, Dow, USB, 3M, Packard, Danaher, McDonald's, Halliburton, NextEra Energy, Sherwin Williams, Kimberly Clark. You get the idea. Um, you know, this week 30% of the S&P 500 reports. So I'll be back first thing in the morning. Hope everyone had a good day. Have a good evening.